Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tommy with another Starcraft Remastered replay cast and a very interesting engagement we have here from the South Korean ladder. However, it is a international engagement as we have spawned here in the upper left in the brown. It is the Russian player DEWALT with his AK here with the barcode and with the one, and his opponent spawning here in the lower left in the purple. It is also a barcode player, but you of course should know who this is. Of course, Flash with many replays here onto this channel. So once again, a 4 spawning location map, and once again it is a Terran versus Protoss. Let's just have a look exactly what is going to happen here into this game. A very nice international gameplay here from them, as we have a pylon very close towards the base from DEWALT. So it looks like a pretty standard open up here by DEWALT, so no intentions by him to go for the fast expansion, and pretty standard open up here by Flash as well, as he's going of course for his first supply depot next to his base, next to his mineral here as well, perhaps to give a little bit cover towards the SCVs in case there is an early attack by the Protoss. We also have the production tab here in the upper left part. We see that a gateway is being followed up here for DEWALT, and we also have the barracks a little bit outside here for Flash. So it looks like he's going to block the entrance very soon, very likely with another supply depot and perhaps a bunker to give cover towards his expansion point into this location. The first scouting SCV is moving out here for Flash. Let's see exactly when or if there's going to be a scouting SCV for DEWALT, as he's going for his gas right here. Russia versus South Korea, it is here onto the 4 spawning location map. No gas yet here for Flash, but a good scouting movement here by him, as very soon he's going to reach the main from the Protoss, and there we have the cybernetics core. So it's very likely going to be Dragoons here for DEWALT, as the SCV is now reaching the main base and already sees that 3 probes are already mining gas, so he pretty much knows what exactly is coming towards his way and immediately reacting with a fast expansion on his own. Nice build order here by Flash. Pretty sure he's going to continue to wall off here and to play it a little bit more defensively versus the Protoss, but as you can see it's quite a short game, so this could be punished of course by DEWALT with some early harassment, with some Dragoons, later on with some subtle gameplay with Reavers and even Psionic Storm in case there is time. So let's see what the reaction from DEWALT is going to be, as he's now moving out towards the map, sadly for him into the wrong direction, as we will pass the 3-minute mark. So yeah, that's the supply depot. I believe this could be a good placement, or even here a good placement for a bunker. That's exactly what Flash is doing as he's going into his first Marines. We also see the range upgrade for the Dragoons, and yeah, the first Dragoon is already heading out here for DEWALT, as the SCV is also moving out here for Flash. So he might try to hide a factory here very close by towards DEWALT. Could be a possibility for him. Could also add a starport and to do some surprise drops with some vultures, also a possibility here for Flash, as the first Dragoon is now moving out straight towards the expansion for Flash. So still no expansion here for the Protoss. Quite an interesting build order by him. Sees now the bunker, sees the wall off, pretty much knows what is happening, as he might also try to continue with an expansion on his own. At the same time he's also going for even more Dragoons are getting spawned here for him, as we do see the first factory also getting created here by Flash. So very good macro oriented game here by Flash. However, worker wise, both of them pretty much at the same worker amount, and DEWALT is nicely hiding this probe here against Flash, so that the SCV did not see the attempt from him to go for the expansion here as well. So yeah, pretty good hiding here for DEWALT, as range is going to finish very soon. The second factory is about to get finished here as well for Flash. So very nice transition here from bio into mech by him, as very soon the bunker is going to be harassed. Flash has to react versus that, as 2 more Dragoons are now moving forward towards him, and he's also nicely placing another supply depot here to have vision against the early shuttle, if there would be some shuttles. I still see no robotics facility bay here for DEWALT. 2 SCVs, Flash needs another SCV, there it is, in order to repair. So it's 3 Dragoons, of course you need 3 SCVs to repair it, as we see another expansion here by DEWALT. So quite interesting stuff by him. Not going towards the robotics facility bay, is going straight into massive amounts of expansions, as we see a turret now going up here for Flash. So Flash is expecting indeed a drop with some Reavers. There is finally the very late robotics facility bay, given the fact that DEWALT has indeed taken the 12 o'clock position and is now just pretty much attacking here this bunker. We also might try to attack some of the SCVs, but a very good defense as we have the first siege tank moving out, and siege tank ability is also about to get finished very soon as we have double add-on here for the Terran. See how the game is going to continue. The tank is moving forward very soon, it will be sieged up, and with that I believe the harassment is going to finish versus Flash, and there is the siege tank with good splash damage versus the wounds. Just the reaction. So yeah, with that the harassment has stopped. However, 4 SCVs have been brought here forward by Flash, and some mining time has been lost by him, as lots and lots of turrets are of course the reaction, the normal reaction here by Flash. However, his main also needs some turrets. There it is. Let's see an armory very soon going out here for him as well. So Flash still doesn't know about this expansion right here. Lots and lots of probes are getting transferred, so worker wise also them still at the same worker amount, as DEWALT has nicely created a beeline here in order to check if there's going to be a move out by Flash or not, as we see an observatory also getting added here by DEWALT, but still no shuttle for him, still no Reaver. Nicely blocked entrance against the vultures, so very good gameplay here by the Russian player. And we see some SCVs trying to move out here, but DEWALT of course in position to fend this off. Yeah, let's see how the game is going to continue. 4 tanks already here for Flash, no vultures. Actually now the first vultures are getting produced, and speed has also been started here by him. We have the armory for the units here, for the mech units for Flash. And yeah, let's just see the first observers also moving out. There's 4 gateways here for DEWALT, and we see more pylons moving out. Observatory nicely hidden in the back as more and more minerals are getting gathered here for DEWALT. No gas taken here, no gas here as well, so he's only staying into 1 gas. Enough for him. I believe he's going to try to invest into more heavily zealot production very soon, and he might try to push forward against Flash. Let's see, in the meantime Flash is actually the one pushing here forward with siege tank and with marines, but the observer is nicely seeing every movement here from the Terran. 1 SSV is already out as well, just to add some turrets, and DEWALT is actually having to prepare his defenses. However, he only has dragoons. Very good versus the vultures, but not so good versus the tanks, unless they will be able to get some lucky positions and snipe one tank after the other. Yeah, in the meantime Flash is just keeps on moving here forward. So very early movement here as he's sieging up one siege tank after the other, but he needs to be careful. Like I told you, one siege tank pretty much exposed, almost getting taken out. The vultures coming from the back. Now finally the siege tank is being taken out. The vultures also here to give great protection, great cover towards those siege tanks in the back. And the marines also here, as well as slowly but steadily Flash is moving here forward with his siege tanks, with his vultures. There are of course observers to snipe the mines, but still the siege tanks are of course the real damage dealers, and the marines also giving great cover here for the tanks from Flash. 2 tanks are still alive, more are getting produced. 1 weapons upgrade here for him, as even a bunker is getting added here very close towards the expansion point from DEWALT. So we're closing in towards the 10-minute mark. Very aggressive move out here by Flash. He has now vision forward, but it's just a couple of tanks with some marines. Could of course be executed very soon. Let's see if DEWALT is pretty much going to commit here forward. Some dragoons in the back finally will be microed forward, as he's having of course to go for the tanks, but lots and lots of damage is being taken here by DEWALT. Of course a move that he had to be done, but in the end lots of dragoons will be sacrificed here for this movement forward. And in the meantime reinforcements are pouring also forward here for Flash. Quite chaotic scenes we have here. Those players are inflicting good damage towards each other, and now finally I believe the dragoons should be able to fend this off. However, the reinforcements are here for Flash. What can be the next move? Perhaps some zealots with speed be very good, as the vulture still inflicts some damage. Yeah, really a great position actually here for Flash. All of a sudden DEWALT could pretty much just ignore this and move towards the expansion here. It could be a possibility for him, as it is not that well defended here by Flash. Yeah, in the meantime his expansion pretty much exposed. Drones even taking some damage here. So let's see what the reaction from DEWALT is going to be, as he's now moving out. He still has some reavers, he still has some units here, so this can be quite deadly versus Flash, as all of his units are pretty much very far out into inflicting damage here versus the expansion. He has more workers. Finally in come the vultures. So this expansion is pretty much lost, as DEWALT, with a very risky move here, deciding to expand very close towards the units from Flash. In come the vultures once again, as we have passed the 10-minute mark. If a shuttle is actually out here for DEWALT, with some reavers, with some zealots, but lots and lots of vultures are here out, and with the tanks, those dragoons pretty much in great danger. DEWALT could of course try to engage the reinforcements that are moving forward here for Flash in the back. It's just pretty much just dragoons here. Finally a reaver is out, nicely getting microed here by DEWALT and dealing good damage towards the tanks. One tank's almost getting sniped here. The reinforcements are in the back to secure this position. The one zealot could of course inflict good damage, but in the end the expansion is pretty much lost here for DEWALT. So let's see what the reaction from DEWALT is going to be as he's moving out. Here come the reinforcements, just vultures. This expansion, very risky move here by DEWALT, as Flash tries to nicely bypass this, but we have a nice reaver here and also nice placement by mines here from Flash, as one expansion has been taken out. And I believe slowly but steadily Flash is going to try to move forward towards the next expansion from DEWALT. At the same time he's also expanding into this location right here, so very interesting movement here by Flash. He actually decides to abandon this position and retreating, even adding here a supply depot. So quite interesting build orders here, interesting SimCity build orders here by Flash, as in the meantime we see a shuttle here moving out, taking quite some damage out of the turret, but the reaver could inflict some great damage. However, sadly for him, he did lose the shuttle, and with that the reaver is pretty much exposed here, and yet it is going to be taken out. So sadly here for DEWALT, quite a risky move that has been punished here by Flash with his great turret placement. So very good try here by DEWALT, and Flash was ready for that with the defenses here, with the turrets. In the meantime, DEWALT giving more attention here towards his expansion. Speed for the zealots is really much needed for him, but sadly I don't see the upgrade there. So DEWALT with a little bit of a mistake here, as there is speed for the vultures of course, and there are siege tanks, and there's even now Goliaths moving forward here for Flash. So quite a scary move out here by Flash, as he's going towards another expansion position. We do have however double reavers, and they're very strong versus the vultures. As they income the vultures, sadly here for DEWALT, he has no shuttle, so the reavers are pretty much exposed now. All of the siege tanks have been sieged up, the reavers immediately getting blown here into pieces, and DEWALT actually deciding here to GG out. So a very early aggressive move out here by Flash, proving to be very risky, but in the end making a great difference here into this game. Perhaps DEWALT did indeed lose many units here into this location. Perhaps it would have been wiser for him to just go straight for a counterattack. But yeah, little does he know if it would have been successful or not, because just a couple of siege tanks here in the back would have of course been ready to secure this expansion right here. So quite a very hard decision-making game here for DEWALT versus Flash. Yeah, Flash nicely taking the game in the end. Have a look at these upgrades. I believe weapons 1 indeed has been done. And yeah, late Templar Archives here, perhaps High Templar Storms would have also be very good versus the tanks, and those reavers sadly for DEWALT didn't really make a difference. So in the end, still a good game by both players. Very aggressive move out here by Flash, showing that you don't really have to turtle up into your main as a Terran. You can actually move out and inflict good damage towards the economy from the opponent. So yeah, good game by both players. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Tommy signing out.